Kyler Harris says J.J. Watt, but why? Expensive. He helps you next year, I guess, but you're going to trade away a second-round pick for an old defense lineman who's good. Don't get me wrong, he's good. If you're lucky, you get the second-round pick. But J.J. Watt, his contract, his age, his play style, I don't think they're a good fit for where you're at right now because you're not good enough. If you were a contender, yeah, I'm going to trade that second and possibly more for J.J. Watt. But you're not. Hold on to your draft picks instead. Alan Williams. Seattle didn't sign Harrison yet. He's on their practice squad. Does it make sense for the Cowboys to sign him? I know you said you'd give up on this, but I can't. By the way, a nice pick on Cisco. Thank you, Alan. Look, the reason that Damon Harrison signed with Seattle is he wanted to be there. He visited them, did not leave. Damon Harrison has been approached by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Miami Dolphins, two different teams who are better than the Cowboys. And Harrison said, no, I'm going to stay in Seattle. And do you know why? Because Snacks ain't in shape either yet, guys. He still needs time. So he wouldn't actually be an instant impact in the way we thought he could have been had he signed in the middle of free agency. So no, I'm sorry, Alan. Don't get your hopes up there, bud. Angel Cross, who was on the trade market that can help? Well, in case you missed it, Angel, we did break down just a little bit ago and be on the channel live, or on VOD as well, on demand. Trade targets for the Cowboys. Look, I don't think you're going to try and trade for players to win this year. I'm looking more towards next year, trying to find guys who will be around for a longer period of time than a one-year rental like a Robert Quinn. So from that perspective, there are some guys out there. If you want that video, go check it out, and make sure you guys are subscribed. Hit that big red button. Join the #1 Cowboys YouTube channel. Marvin Terrell, need to trade Nation Smith and Deal. I think you mean Aldon Smith and DeMarcus Lawrence. I actually think trading Aldon Smith of those two makes the most sense because he's, first off, older than Tank Lawrence. I think we forget that he's like 2 years older than Tank is, and almost a full 3. He is on a cheaper contract, and he's got 1 year left. So in terms of the quick little turnaround value, Aldon Smith, I think, makes more sense than DeMarcus Lawrence, who, by the way, we don't want to admit it, has outplayed Aldon Smith the past month. Aldon is 0 sacks. You guys make a big deal about sacks. Tank's been better overall. Chris Rooks, odds on Nick Saban for head coach next season. 0. He wasn't very good. At least in the NFL, excuse me. From Brokov, if we fire McCarthy, should we hire Kubiak, and do we think it's realistic? Producer Brett, please get the brand listicle logo up here. Gary Kubiak is someone that the fatties only replacement. That's where I'm going to transition here. Hold on. Gary Kubiak is someone that I had interest in back when the Cowboys were trying to find a new offensive coordinator. But you know what this is, folks? Hiring Gary Kubiak is directly against one of the potential brand considerations that I have for next year. No boomers allowed 2021. Because Gary Kubiak, by NFL terms, or Kubiak, excuse me, is a boomer. He just wants to run the football. Or hand the ball off on first and second down. Oh, it's third and long and we can't convert. Gee, I wonder why. So no, I don't want Gary as my head coach. Go hire someone young and modern and not an outdated scheme guy who I liked a little bit ago, but the game has simply passed him by. Speaking of the game passing him by, Tyrone Johnson. Could the boys pick up Cap for a rental on a quarterback this year? Proving point for Kapernick. Guys, there's no doubt that Colin Kaepernick got shafted by the NFL. He got screwed. He got forced out. It wasn't fair to him. But you know what else? He hasn't played in 4 years, guys. It's over. I'm sorry. By the time Kaepernick comes in and picks up the offense, Dalton's back, and Dalton's probably better than Kaepernick at this point. So, no, I don't think it makes sense. I'm sorry. Family Kendrick, could we trade Jarwin when he returns from IR? That's next season. He's not coming back this year. Generally, you don't trade players immediately after they tore a body part because you're not getting good value back. So, no, I don't think they end up trading Jarwin here. From Taggart, ooh, it's a good one. Would you trade straight up Michael Gallup for Stephon Gilmore? I think I would. Timing-wise, they're both due for new contracts at the exact same point. And a corner is a bigger need than a receiver. I know Gallup is younger and cheaper right now, but I kind of think I would. And I think I'd consider the Amari Cooper one we had earlier too, just straight up. Not because I don't love Gallup, I do, but Gilmore's the best corner. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I said it. I'm doing it. I'm trading him. Straight up. Done deal. I'm in. I talked myself into it pretty quickly there. I'm also in on this deal with our sportsbook partner, BetUS. Head over to chatsports.com/bet. Use that promo code Cowboys125. That'll get you two things when you put down $100. A gorgeous 125% deposit bonus, extra money to bet with, and a Cowboys jersey as well. As a reminder, this is only available for new BetUS customers. Once you sign up and deposit and all that, email us, cowboys@chatsports.com. That is cowboys@chatsports.com. I'll make sure that email gets put in the comments and the description. Only available, though, for new BetUS customers. EB Games, what can we get for Tyron Smith? And would Daniel Faalele be a good replacement? Those of you who don't know who that is the almost 400-pound tackle from Minnesota, who I believe was out against Michigan, or he might have already entered the draft. Let me double-check that here shortly. I don't think Faalele is a round one pick. I think he's more of a day two guy. He's a fun prospect, man, just because he's, so huge. I think in terms of, he was just out against Michigan. My bad. I would explore him as a replacement, as a possibility, but I think if you dump Tyron, you're almost trying to spend a first or second rounder to replace him, and that's what you get for him. So I don't really know if just a one-to-one swap's a good idea there. Maybe you try Connor Williams at left tackle this rest of the year and see what he can do at that point. From Antonio, get one of the Bills or Jets defensive linemen and Anthony Zettel. Sure, I mean, the Bills are shopping Trent Murphy because he's bad and overpaid, which doesn't do anything for you. I would love to get Quinnen or buy low on Nathan Shepard. I honestly don't know what Anthony Zettel's in there for. But look, if they're cheap and they don't cost much, I'd explore it, but it's not going to change your season. I'm looking long term. Quinnen makes the most sense on that front. If you guys are a die-hard Cowboys fan, regardless of how bad the season turns out, I want you guys to type in DC for life. We have 1,000 people watching live right now. That's awesome, guys. Thank you all so much. The season has not gone according to plan. But you know what? You can still technically win the division, which I don't know if I want to do that. But we're still going to have daily videos, sometimes multiple times a day. We did that actually Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday this week. There were I think it was actually every single day. Multiple Cowboys videos because there's been a lot of information going on here around the Cowboys. We got you guys covered. Hit that big red button and subscribe.